dumbest show. The dumbest show. This is the dumbest show.
Okay, there.
The dumbest show. The dumbest show. The dumbest show. You sure we're going the right way? That sign says Thailand over there.
Two of you are worse. Stop, please. We need to focus.
Okay.
This is a real problem.
You're shorter. You can pedal. I can't go anywhere.
No.
What?
Wow. Hi, everybody. One-handed.
Oh, he's a disaster.
This is a little harder than they thought.
I read the news today.
You call this the dumbest show?
Yeah,
Look at
absolutely.
us.
After
This
that,
is
yeah.
great.
This is News Today with WDW News Today. I'm Tom Corliss of WDWNT.com. Be sure to like this video and subscribe for the latest news from the Disney parks all around the world. Here now the news for August 5th, 2024. Actually, I'm lying because we're not going to get straight to the news. I have a bunch of housekeeping. First and foremost, I want to let you guys know that this is going to be the last episode of News Today that we're doing from Japan. Not that I've done a lot of them. Eric has been very, very adequately filling, more than adequately. I'm sorry, it's very late here and I'm very tired. And as you can see, I'm packing and I have to leave tomorrow. So I'm running out of time and I'm not doing well. Eric has done a phenomenal job filling in. Appreciate it very much. But this will be the last one we're doing from Japan. I'm off to Anaheim. That'll be my next stop. Of course, D23 is this week, and we have a lot to cover there. Stay tuned. There will be a lot of video content. Of course, there will be a live reaction video here on YouTube shortly after that Horizons presentation where we will get all those announcements from Disney parks and resorts. And there will be a lot of new stuff, I promise you. We put our predictions in, but I think one thing we can tell you is, one thing I can predict is that there will be some unpredictable announcements. It's going to be an exciting time. So stay tuned for all of that. Second thing I want to plug real quick is the Shanghai vlog series. We put out a 9-part vlog series with pretty much every moment of my entire visit to Shanghai Disney. Please go give those a watch. I think they're a lot of fun. People have been leaving really positive comments, and I think they're kind of a sign of what's to come for WDWNT. We have had a very positive response, not in views necessarily, but in feedback to all of our Tokyo vlogs and the Shanghai vlogs. And there will be a Hong Kong series as well that'll come out after I get back. That's kind of going to give you an idea of what the future is going to be, because we are going to be doing a lot of vlogging when I come back. It's something we didn't think we were going to do, but everyone seems to really like the idea. And so get ready for Disney World and Disneyland and beyond in vlogs from yours truly and others. So stay tuned for all that. Another thing I want to mention real quick, obviously, Eric is still going to host a couple more episodes of News Today because I'll be in Anaheim for D23. I will be back in the studio on August 12th. But beyond that, you will now have the opportunity to be in the studio with us as well. So this is a little bit of a test. It's something we want to do, and we're going to test it for a little bit. Tickets are available now for dates in August and September, the first being August 16th, for the News Today with WDW News Today in-person experience. This is an opportunity for you to come and be part of a live studio audience for this show. It'll include some time to enjoy the museum, opportunities to buy carousel products, merchandise in person. You get to take a picture on the stage. You meet me and Eric and everyone else there at the office and the studio. It's something we've been thinking about for a long time, and we want to have more opportunities for people to come and see where the magic is made. And so here's your opportunity. Tickets are available now for August and September dates at events.wdwnt.com. That's events.wdwnt.com. I don't have to mention news tonight because that ad already played, so I won't. With all that housekeeping out of the way, now I'm going to get us to the news, which I'm going to do in a very shrewd way and just pop these open and read them to you. A sewage incident shut down most of two lands of the Magic Kingdom the other day and put a stop to the cavalcade on August 3rd. Early in the morning, a sewage spill of unknown origin forced the closure of large parts of Liberty Square and Frontierland. As of 11:21 a.m. on that day, both lands remained closed to guests. The 10:30 performance of the Disney Adventure Friends Cavalcade was canceled. Guests were advised to continue consulting the My Disney Experience app to know when things would open. They were eventually able to open both lands later in the day, but for morning guests, they were unable to access the Country Bear Musical Jamboree, the Hall of Presidents, and the Liberty Square Riverboat. Pecos Bill remained open, and guests were able to access the Frontierland train station for the railroad, as well as Tiana's Bayou Adventure and Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. Ye Olde Christmas Shop was closed in order to open a backstage access gate that would allow pump trucks to enter the land and access the sewage system. You may remember a similar incident occurred in 2023, 11 months ago to the day. It's just odd. It's just an odd circumstance, but I'm glad they got that cleaned up, and I'll leave the jokes for our return on News Tonight in 10 days' time. Walt Disney Imagineering has filed yet another permit that may indicate that they are ready to begin work on something on the plot of what was meant to be Reflections, a Disney Lakeside lodge. The permit is for site and facility improvements at several addresses along Wilderness Way near the Copper Creek Cabins at Wilderness Lodge. This may mean Disney is planning to add more cabins or other facilities, but there are also clear connections to Reflections. Obviously, we don't know what this is for because, as far as we know, Reflections was canceled. My theory has always been that Reflections was going to happen, no matter what, because the changes you're seeing at Fort Wilderness were directly connected to Reflections. The idea of, well, we want to make it a little more upscale, and what does the area need? It doesn't need a table service in Trails End. It needs a counter service, and we need a lounge, and the DVC project, all that connected to Reflections. So I'm fully expecting at D23 we're going to hear something, but who knows? I know sometimes DVC is weird because they have to sell inventory, and obviously, Polynesian is still to be sold. The Island Tower and such. So, in case you don't remember, Reflections was announced pre-COVID. Then with the COVID-19 shutdowns, they just left the mound of dirt there. It's been this big, ugly eyesore behind Pioneer Hall for a long time, but we'll have to wait and see what happens here. I have no doubt that that property will become a resort hotel. Will it be Reflections? Who knows? Of course, don't forget that we leaked many years ago all that concept art for Reflections. We had, I think, pretty much all the major structural plans at one point back when we were naughty many years ago. So those are still published. We weren't asked to take them down, so you can go look those up. There's some cool stuff in there, and we'll see if on Saturday we find out more. While on a visit to Disney's Hollywood Studios this week, we found out that the test of the single rider line at Star Wars Rise of the Resistance is no longer taking place. They've gotten rid of it. The test began in early July 2024 and offered single riders a chance to experience the attraction with a shorter wait, with the trade-off that the line would bypass much of the storyline offered through the ride's pre-show portions. The single rider line would skip Rey's pre-show with BB-8 and the intersystem transport ship and take guests directly to the Star Destroyer hangar. Of course, obviously, Disney, of course, emphasizing story and things. That's not great for show quality. And we assume that's why it wasn't a permanent solution. This was just a test. And maybe they're going to build some way to handle this permanently. If the tests went well, we'll have to wait and see. But either way, we want to let you guys know there is no single rider option at Rise of the Resistance right now. 2 new Twilight Zone Tower of Terror t-shirts have arrived at Disney's Hollywood Studios around the time of the 30th anniversary of the attraction. We found them in Tower Hotel Gifts, the store at the exit of the ride. First up is the Hollywood Tower Hotel crop top for $39.99. It features a repeating pattern of Mickey and Minnie in their era-appropriate outfits. It's the same character design that can be seen in other new Tower of Terror merchandise. Donald Duck can also be seen donning a bellhop outfit and carrying copious amounts of luggage. A small Hollywood Tower Hotel patch is stitched on the front of the shirt. Then there's the Mickey Mouse Please Do Not Disturb t-shirt for $34.99. Mickey clearly does not want to be disturbed on the back of this gray t-shirt. The mouse sports a tuxedo while shushing passers-by. A Hollywood Tower Hotel emblem is featured on the front pocket as well. Of course, we talked about recently some other items that were released, but of course there's still this great Tower of Terror 30th anniversary shirt, which is still on sale. We forgot to end the sale, so we're just not going to. So this is $60. This is only $20 more than a crop top. This is a lot more material, and might I add, way more stylish. You can still get yours at wwnt.shop. Go grab it. Again, we're going to leave them at that reduced price of $60. In honor of the 30th anniversary of the ride. And when they're gone, they're gone. We're not ordering more of these, so go grab them. I don't think there's a ton left at this point. This program is brought to you by our official travel agent sponsor, which is Be Our Guest Vacations. Your dream vacation begins with Be Our Guest and their concierge team of expert vacation planners. Head on over to beourguestvacations.com/WDWNT, and their team will design your next magical vacation from the Walt Disney World and Disneyland resorts to the Disney Cruise Line to Adventures by Disney and more. They're also able to book unforgettable VIP tours where you and your group can experience the ultimate park day. And I know they've booked our Disney Treasure Cruise. They will likely be booking our Disney Destiny Cruise because we're waiting to see if we're booking the Destiny at this point. I don't know if we're going to be media or not. I'm still figuring that out. It's all very, the working with Disney thing is still very new to us. We'll see what happens. But whenever we do need to book a cruise that we're not invited as media, we do always use Be Our Guests. We've done Alaska with them, San Diego, all sorts of places. And I know those vlogs never came out. I am, when I get home, making a point to. We're finally going to edit those. You guys will get to relive my 2 cruises from last year. In vlog format, so stay tuned for that. But the best part about booking with Be Our Guests, their services are free. So make it their problem. Don't fight the Disney websites. You know they don't work. Make it their problem. And also with Cruise Line, there's nobody better for Cruise Line booking in the world. They all spent, many people in the organization spent years and years working with Cruise Line. So again, go to beourguestvacations.com/WDWNT. Extended evening hours are returning to Disney's Animal Kingdom this fall at Walt Disney World. Exclusively for select resort hotel guests, the offering allows extra time in Animal Kingdom to enjoy attractions and other offerings. According to the Disney World operating calendar in the app, extended evening hours will return to Animal Kingdom on Friday, October 11th from 6 to 8 p.m. Yeah, that's right, the park closes at 6. It's nonsense. Last September was the first time the park ever offered extended evening hours, and while no attractions have been confirmed for the offering, last year's included Flight of Passage, Dinosaur, Expedition Everest. It's tough to be a bug. Meet favorite Disney pals at Adventurers Outpost, Navi River Journey, Triceratops Spin as well. So there you go. Halloween has already started to arrive at the most magical place on earth, that being Walt Disney World. In fact, the 2024 Halloween merchandise is finally available, and it's landing at stores all across property. There are over 60 new items already released. I cannot explain all 60 of them to you on this show. I'm sorry, but we do thankfully have a very nice post you can read that has all the prices and pictures and everything at WDWNT.com. Go check that out. They work very hard on those. You guys have no idea how long it takes to put those posts together. Katie and the team, those take a couple of hours because you got to upload all those photos and then you got to label them and you write descriptions. So go give them a read. Give them some support for all that hard work. Do some window shopping. Moving to the Disneyland Resort, Disneyland will celebrate the 55th anniversary of the Haunted Mansion with a new version of the Hatbox Ghost Sipper. The Sipper will be available starting August 8th. That's the day before the ride's anniversary. It will make sound, but no other details have been released. They said last year's had light but no sound. It's unclear if this one will light up. Did they replace the functionality? What noises is it gonna make? I assume it's gonna be him laughing, but who knows? Either way, new Sipper on the way, and of course I'll rebuy it just because it's slightly different, because I'm a maniac. The Simpsons and Inside Out references have been covered up in the Haunted Mansion holiday at Disneyland. Krusty the Clown from The Simpsons and Jangles from Inside Out appeared on the boxes of two jack-o'-lanterns, two Jack-in-the-Boxes. Sorry, I'm reading about Haunted Mansion holiday. Jack Skellington's face and his jack-o'-lantern mask pop out of the boxes. That's why I was like reading ahead a little bit. Within the past few days, the boxes have been wrapped with Halloween-inspired wrapping paper, matching the gift boxes around the Jack-in-the-Boxes, but covering up the two Easter eggs. So this is weird. So Disney owns, obviously, The Simpsons, but also obviously owns Inside Out. Why did these need to be covered? Was it some integrity thing where the studio's not talked to about this? There's always weird stuff like this that happens, where someone thinks they're doing something cute, and they're like, oh, we own that, and then someone in the company's like, no, please don't. And there's always nonsense like this. If you've been watching the show for a while, you no doubt have heard us talk about renting DVC points from our friends at DVCRentalStore.com. If you rented points and gotten a taste of the DVC lifestyle of a Walt Disney World vacation, you might be thinking it's time to jump in and join the club. But did you know you don't have to pay the price Disney charges for a DVC membership? We didn't. DVC resale market will allow you to save thousands of dollars when you buy resale contracts. You can contact them at dvcresalemarket.com/WDWNT. That's how you get more information as well. That is how we purchased ours. We bought, I own at Polynesian, and we bought it at half the price, and we did a stay at the bungalows in 2021, and I'm sure we will be using those points to stay at the Island Tower as well. It's going to work at the new one too, so that's a nice thing, is you can go buy those. If Disney decides to add DVC onto existing DVC resorts, just buy into, at half the price or somewhere in that zone, buy into one of those hotels, and then when the new one opens, just use the points and go stay in that new wing, right? It's the best way to do it. Disney has announced a new Skipper's Adventure mug inspired by the Jungle Cruise is coming to Trader Sam's Enchanted Tiki Bar at the Disneyland Hotel later this month. The mug was revealed via a post on the official Disney Eats Instagram. Disney didn't eat Instagram, that's the name of the account. I just want to clarify. Described as the ninth wonder of the world, this tiki mug features a teal and off-white color with carvings inspired by moments aboard the Jungle Cruise. Guests will be able to purchase their mug via mobile order on the Disneyland app through the Trader Sam's mug release listing on August 8th. It's going to be a busy day. They're really D23 day at Disneyland. They're just trying to make it all sorts of anarchy for all of us. A signing opportunity by the artist Muki Sato will be available. There will be a purchase limit of 2 per order while supplies last, and for those who don't get it on release date, it'll be available on August 9th at the bar, served with the Skipper Sipper non-alcoholic beverage. So there you go. And again, Sato will be on hand to sign the mugs from 9 to 11 a.m. and 1 to 3 p.m. on August 8th. I believe as early as 6 a.m. you can mobile order that mug, and I will be doing that. Speaking of the Disney Treasure, we just mentioned a little bit ago, the Disney Treasure celebrated the completion of the ship's exterior with the traditional float-out ceremony at the Meyerwerf shipyard in Papenburg, Germany over the weekend. Disney marked the milestone with an update to the ship's log. Quote, today at Meyerwerf shipyard, the Disney Treasure floated out of the building to dock in the shipyard harbor. A scene of excitement greeted the ship as a group of cheering spectators in Papenburg, Germany, gathered to watch the special construction milestone. The float-out celebrates the completion of the ship's exterior and is a significant maritime tradition. A tugboat led the way, guiding the ship's stern through a narrow doorway, which allowed for just 3 feet on either side of the vessel. The Disney Treasure is now ready for finishing touches of its interior venues as it continues to prepare for its transatlantic journey to its future home port in Florida. Of course, the stern of the Disney Treasure fittingly features Captain Hook and Peter Pan, which you can see here. The float-out was also live-streamed by Hamburg Port Live. But there you go, the Disney Treasure. We will be on that maiden voyage coming up at the end of the year, so stay tuned for all that coverage when it happens. Very excited about the Treasure. Very excited. Can't wait to be one of the first people in that Haunted Mansion bar. Looking forward to it. For the absolute latest on these stories and all that didn't make it into today's show, be sure to head on over to WDWNT.com. And as well, follow us on all your favorite social media platforms. That's the best way to get the news as it happens, because we only, we got to produce these shows. There's a delay in that, obviously, and we're only on 3 days a week. So the news is much faster if you get it through social media. But obviously, I still want you to come watch this. I hope you'll join me. You could support the entire team behind this show and others by joining the WDWNT Interglobe Society at patreon.com/WDWNT. Get access to exclusive content, discounted show and event tickets, and more. You do get discounts to News Tonight and that News Today in-person experience as well if you join. Special shout out to all of our WIGS members watching who make the show possible each and every week. For the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news, this is Tom Corliss one last time from Japan saying, hope you enjoyed the rest of your today and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.